Honey, I know what I can do my next YouTube video on.
What's that?
My favorite current makeup products.
Your favorite current makeup products?
Yeah.
How do you expect to do that in 10 minutes? You got 8,000 things, and we only got 10 minutes. That gives you like maybe 20 tops.
20?
20 products.
20?
20.
Clutch my pearls. Wait a minute, 20?
20. Maybe even 10.
You got jokes.
Don't fall out the chair. We'll have to drag you to the hospital.
10, you got jokes.
So wrong with you, honey.
Okay.
Are your glasses clean?
Mm-hmm. Was I cross-eyed? Shame on you. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Angela. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you find or see something today that inspires you, that makes a difference in your life. If you're not and you're returning, thank you so much for your continued support. Now, in today's video, I'm gonna show you my favorite current makeup products. I've been required to narrow that number down somewhat. So
Look at me that way.
I have arranged it all in the order in which I use it. Most of the products can be purchased online at your local CVS or Walgreens or Sephora Ulta store. I'll put as many links as I can find below in the description box. Make sure you stay tuned to the end. I'm gonna show you my favorite list of matte liquid lipsticks. Now let's get started. I have my glasses here, because girl, I need read glasses now. I'm gonna start off with the first thing I put on my face after, first of all, I do skincare every single day and every single night, every morning. The first thing I use before I put on my makeup is this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I didn't used to use primer, but I couldn't figure out why my makeup never had that finished look. And apparently it was because I wasn't using primer. And I don't need to use primer because my skin is oily, but it just gives it that complete smooth. You see the ladies that have the makeup on and their makeup is just smooth and really flawless and clean looking. It's because they use a primer, and you can buy primer based on your skin type. I like this Smashbox Photo Finish. It just makes my skin just looks, it doesn't dry it, just makes it look nice and polished. So I put this on all over first. Then the next thing I put on is a color corrector because I have genetically dark circles under my eye. Well, dark circles around my whole eye. So I use the color corrector first. Now I've tried several kinds, but I've tried this Naked and this Color Fixed, and I always use orange. If you're deep like me, you use an orange. And I've tried these three. And actually, for me, this LA Girl, which is about $4 a tube, is the best. I put it on my hand and so that it warms it up so it gets nice and liquidy, and then I dab it on with my ring finger under each eye and over each eye, a little bit around my mouth because I'm a little dark here, and just a little bit. When you watch those YouTube videos and they put on all that orange color, that is so unnecessary. So that's the first thing I do. Then I put my foundation on. And the foundation that I have been using for several years before the new everybody wants to get on and let me make some foundation for the deep girls. Bandwagon, Lancôme. I have used this for at least 5 years. And this color for me is the 530 Suede C. But I do have yellow undertones, which are warm, but this is a cool, but it works perfectly for my skin tone. So, because our faces have different shades, I put this on all over. Then I found this NYX Total Control foundation. It's very liquidy. and I put that on the outside perimeter of my face. After I do that, because you want a little more darker so you have a little more depth, I use this Fenty Beauty concealer, $4.98. I put a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, and then I put a little bit under my cheekbones. I have naturally high cheekbones, thank you, Daddy. So I use this for that, or I use this new Prime Beauty bronzer in Chocolate Liddy. It's really pretty. One of the two. So then I put my foundation on, and then I use a translucent powder. So I love this Dior. I put this one under my eye. It's Dior. It's by Dior. It's white. At first I was like, no, that's not gonna work for me. But I saw one of the ladies on YouTube that her skin was actually deeper than mine. Use this as a translucent powder, and I just put it on one of my brushes. Dab, 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 and dab it under my eye. It just sets my makeup under my eye, and it smells so good too. If you don't like perfume makeup, you won't like this. It smells really good. And then I use a brush, and I set the rest of my face with this Laura Mercier medium to deep translucent powder. After I do that, I put a little concealer, a lighter concealer under my eye. I don't use a lot because I have dry skin, and women around my age, 49, some of us have dry skin, so I don't use a lot of powder under my eyes. It just makes my eyes look really, really dry. So I put a little concealer, lighter concealer, so it brightens the center of my face under my eye, and I just pat it on with my finger. Put it out, and then I spray it all just a little bit to set it. Then I use my beauty blender. Now this is what it looks like before you wet it. This is what it looks like after. So I use my beauty blender, and I just dab, dab, dab all the setting spray in. Just dab a little bit. Get that dabbed in real good. Then I put my blush on. Most of the time I use this MAC blush. I really like this. It's called Sketch. It's a dark maroon burgundy color. I just use a little bit because it's highly pigmented. It's highly pigmented, so you don't need to use a lot. If I want a lighter color or pink, I use this as a pretty color. It has a little shimmer to it, similar to the Sketch, but it's more of a dark pink by Marc Jacobs, and it's called Shameless. I do have other blushes if I want to use the orange or a bright pink, but these are the ones I use the most. Now, I went online to get some more of my favorite highlighter, and the site was down, but I've been using for the last year and a half this Koi Voca highlighter in Royale. I would open this, but I dropped it and it's cracked, so it would just fall all over me, but this has been my absolute favorite, and now I can't get any more. It's really upsetting. But I found, after research, this highlighter by Becca, and it's pretty. It's really pretty. It's called Chocolate Gold. I think it's gold, maybe geode, but that's the color. It's beautiful. It's light, bronzy, gold looking. It's really pretty. I know this is a lot, but then I do that. Then I do my eyes. The makeup I have on today, it's by Urban Decay, and it's this Naked Heat palette. Now this is a older palette, but if you're new doing makeup, this is for me. I would recommend. I'm no makeup genius, please don't, not me. But if you're new doing makeup and someone asks my recommendation as to what makeup they should start with, I would say, and you're a brown skin girl, I would say start with this palette. It has beautiful shades of light brown. I use this shade here under my eyebrow bone, and these just beautiful shades of brown and coral and dark pink, and there's a maroon here and two gold shades that you can use. They're really, really pretty. This is like an everyday look kind of palette. For my brows, my favorite eyebrow pencil, actually this is the only eyebrow pencil I use. I've used some before, but this is the one that I use now. I've been using probably for the last year. It's this eyebrow pencil by MAC, and it's called Stud. It doesn't look ashy. A lot of times you can get eyebrow pencils and they look really, really ashy. This looks like a really nice medium to dark brown. It doesn't look black, and it has this little spoolie on the end. I always take this cap off and bend it so I can brush my brows up to where I want them. Then I take it's a thin pencil, and I make nice thin strokes up like this so they look really natural. I don't like that those harsh lines on my eyebrow. I like them to look really natural, and I fill it in a little bit with this, then I go. Now to make my eyebrows stand out, but not like stand out, I put lighter concealer under my eyebrow bone. So you can see my eyebrows, but they're just not like, they're not like smack you in the face. So I use this matte concealer palette. I use this shade here in the middle. And this is I think this is a medium. See, I took my glasses off. It's the dark. Actually, I saw one darker than this. Anyway, I use this color here, and I just go under my brow so it just defines my brow and makes it look really cute. My favorite eyeliner is this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the color Perversion. It goes on like butter. I barely touch my hand. It just glides right on. I love it. Sometimes they run out here, but I usually buy 2 pencils at a time. But this is the only pencil I use. Perfect. And the price is really good. This will last me probably about a month. Yeah, I think they're like $22. It's really, really good. Now, when I do my eyelashes, I start with this Lancome eyelash booster. At first I thought, well, I don't know about that. It's white. I put it on my eyelashes, top and bottom. Then I use a mascara. So I really, really like this L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black mascara, or I use this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. These are my 2 go-tos. Next, my lips. So every day I either use, most of the time I like a matte lipstick. For me, that's just what I like. I think it looks pretty on me. I rarely use lip gloss. Sometimes I use a lip gloss if I'm not gonna use anything else, but I don't like it where it's dripping wet. I just put maybe 2 or 3 strokes, and so that I have some sort of protection on my lips after I put the chapstick on and go, but I don't like it dripping wet and shiny. I think on mature women, that's just not a good look, but that's just my opinion. Or just not a good look for me. But I always use Burt's Bees lip balm first before I put anything on, particularly because I like matte lipstick, and a lot of them will dry your lips out like the Sahara Desert. So I always use my Burt's Bees lip balm. My favorite lip liner is this NYX in Espresso, because I'm a chocolate girl. I'm on a deep end of chocolate, and this is a dark brown. It's really, really pretty. What's that? So one of my favorite lipsticks right now is this Metallic Lip Cream by Milani. This is beautiful. It's like a beautiful golden coral brass bronzy. It's really, really pretty. One of my other go-tos right now that it's fall as well is this Maybelline Superstay Matte ink, and this shade is called Voyager. It's a deep, rich, brick red, orangey kind of tone. Beautiful fall color. It's really, really nice. Now go on to the brushes. My favorite brushes, I have 2 blending brushes, that is, are these Moda Pro brushes. They're really nice. I think they're like $6, which is not really, really bad, but don't quote me on the price. But I'll have it in the link below, okay? And these NYX Pro blending brushes, they're so nice. This is what I use to blend. Listen, if you don't remember anything else, when you put your eyeshadow on, blend, 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 blend. There's nothing worse than putting eyeshadow on and you see people with those harsh lines that they just don't, the eyeshadow should just gradually blend into the outfit from outside to in and inside to out. It should just blend, just blend, blend, blend. Makes it look so much prettier. My other favorite face brushes are these Real Technique brushes. Now you can find these at any Walgreens. They have them on Amazon, CVS. I don't know if they sell these in Sephora Ulta, but I got almost all of mine from, I have a lot more than this right here. But I either got them from Walgreens or I got them from Amazon. And I also have this, my favorite powder brush is this brush from Hourglass. She's expensive. She's expensive. She's like $69.
I heard that.
No, you didn't. This is $69, but I really, really like it. Feels like a rabbit tail. So soft. I think that was it. I tried to move as fast as I could because I know there was a lot on this table. There are other products that I like and I use quite often. Right now, I haven't used this, but I got it in the mail recently. This new Jackie Aina palette. She's pretty. I'll use this and I'll do a video showing what, or at least give you some looks with this palette. I learned everything that I know about makeup. 99% of what I know about makeup, I learned from watching Jackie Aina videos. I would just binge watch them for hours. And then I started watching some of the other ladies, but honestly, she's the person that I watched at first and where I learned almost everything that I know. So, of course, I had to support my sister, her palette. So now I'm gonna show you my favorite matte liquid lipsticks. We're gonna start with the color I'm wearing now. It's by Dose of Colors and it's called Chocolate Wasted. It's really pretty. It's a deep, rich chocolate. It's gonna look really, really good on the deep brown girls. Let me swatch this for you. Look at this applicator. It's shaped like a lip. It's really nice. I'm gonna swatch everything on the back of my hand because the inside of my arm is a lot lighter than my face. So I'm gonna swatch everything on the back of my arm. Look at that. It's really pretty. This Chocolate Wasted. Then this is by Fenty Beauty and it's called Stunner. It's a deep, rich purple berry. It's also shaped like a lip. It's really cute. This, of course, is the most expensive of the bunch. And then there's this Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink, I'm sorry. And number 40 Believer. It's in the same color range as this Fenty, but it's a lot lighter. It's beautiful. And then another Dose of Colors, and it's called Bury Me Too. And it's also, I like, as you can see, the fuchsia pinks in this family. It's a brighter fuchsia pink, but it's matte. And actually, the Dose of Colors are my favorite. They're matte, but they're not drying at all. And don't forget to put your lip balm, it doesn't have to be Burt's Bees, but this is what I use. It has peppermint oil and I really like it, on before you put on your matte lipsticks, because dry your lips out. The next color is another Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. And this is number 50 in Voyager. And it's a deep orangey brick red color. This is my third dose. I love Dose of Colors. Third Dose of Colors, and this is called Mood. Dose of Colors is great for the price. And it's a really pretty dark mauve pink. When I wear this, I always wear a lip liner with it. I have more arm left. And last but not least, this is my favorite color, but it's definitely the most drying. It is drying. It's by Flesh, and it's called Bruise. I wore this in my last video, I think. It's beautiful. That is beautiful. I'll give you a closer look at all the colors. They're just stunning. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found something that you could implement into your beauty routine or your makeup routine. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite makeup product is. I'm really interested to know, and maybe it's put into my beauty routine or something I could use to try out. I would really, really appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed, do me a favor and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified of future videos when they upload, which is typically every Wednesday, 6 p.m. my time, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you and have a blessed day.